there's
Oh, it's
so
frozen.
much
There we go.
skin, man.
Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own.
Before you know what's going on,
Well,
Huntress is
well-
waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-mask-covered eye.
Oh, I think she's.
Might I suggest something a little naughty?
Oh,
Let's
God.
get in a circle and spin this bad boy.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
Great
Oh
idea!
god.
great idea.
Trickster, isn't that a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this. Am I being the trickster? I did the first one.
Who wants to be the trickster?
I mean, I could take on the trickster, I
yeah,
guess.
you be him.
You only have
Well,
one
hello. And who is this new fan in the waiting?
Oh, I love that.
life. Beat it, hack.
I don't know, what's the harm in inviting one person to join the circle for our game?
Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea. Also teasing the secret trickster ending.
Oh, I see.
I've got much, much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo!
Toodaloo. The rules are simple. First, you spin, then you swap. That's it.
Let's be clear. This ain't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way.
All makeouts will happen out of view of the public eye. Real romantic like.
Yeah, romance is the goal. So we'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen and use imagination while you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching.
Like adults. Romantic, well-adjusted adults.
Got it, Akka. You're up.
You grip the bottle in your hand and put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle
This could
gods.
depend on all the options we've
Oh no!
Minigames consist of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. On bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame. Perfect
It's
for
literally
less
a skill
coordinated,
check.
because there is no winning or losing.
Oh my
So-
God,
Well, not
that's-
technically.
It's a
Whenever the
skill
pointer
check,
stops,
dude,
that's
it's a
your
skill-
result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing. But no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? I think it is
Ready,
literally
just
a
jump
skill
in.
check.
Let's go.
I'm not good at skill checks, man. Ready.
I hope it's not. I hope it's not.
Away we go.
I'll
Spin the
cast
bottle
it.
and see who're gonna smooch.
Oh, okay, it actually
Who
slows
are we
down.
stopping at?
I don't know, dude.
Spirit.
I'm going for
We're
spirit.
on the spirit trail.
Huntress.
Fuck.
No, dude,
God damn
trickster.
it. Oh, I got the worst one.
Whoa, wow.
You got Trapper. You two are meant to be. Psych, you actually have to spin multiple times to get your real
Oh.
result. First to get to 3 times is your true match. That's how I play hardcore spin the bottle here on the island.
Oh.
Okay, spin on. Alright. So
You
it doesn't
have 2
slide,
more
it's a dead
chances.
stop. That's good to know, because I stopped thinking
So
it was
it's
gonna
like
slide over.
okay. So it is like a skill check, really.
So I just gotta stop it right. Fuck! Fuck! I'm gonna aim for Wraith, and I'll get Spirit. No! Yeah, Trapper! Trapper, you're too mad.
Ooh.
Oh,
Just this morning, you were waking up on a strange beach surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across a beach towel at Trapper, lust in his eyes, sweat glistening on his
Oh,
skin.
Jesus
Your heart
Christ.
races. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Trapper takes you by the hand and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar. He begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way he is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at an interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. If you try to lock lips in this state, you might just gross him out completely and he'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Trapper, we...
Save it. It's not happening. Don't cry. I know. You get this close to a living
my
God, and then feel the sting of his rejection.
Why is he so dirty?
Mustard bad.
Was he always that dirty?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't take it personally. I do, but use it to make yourself stronger. It's not because I don't want to. It's because you just haven't earned it yet. You might later.
Oh.
For now, it can't be that easy. Sure, maybe with the one or the others. They are weak, sad, lonely. Not me. I don't need this. It's mine to give or to withhold.
You really dodged a bullet. This means you have a chance to present yourself in a bit more flattering of a light later, assuming you survive.
I'm not ashamed to tell you what I... Oh, fuck. I'm not ashamed to tell you that I think you're cute. I would make out with you so hard your heart would cave in if I wanted to, and I do. But I still...
So he's just contradicting himself.
He's just fucking blue balling you.
Tell anyone I told you this, and you die. They die. And then I have you all revived and kill you again. You can revive us? If anyone asks, I was the best you ever had, which I might just be another time.
Mhm. I hate to break up such a passionate moment.
That was... Oh, fuck. That was... Oh, fuck. That we only assumed it was passionate because we never spy on you constantly while you stay on this island.
But dinner is being served right away, and we must insist that you join us.
We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation.
When there are so many more interesting things to die from.
You're so funny, Dwight.
Yeah, please get me out of here. God, please.
Yeah, please. Okay. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint.
And you're the meal, Caddy.
You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat. There's very limited seating directly around you. And, oh great, terrific, it seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. He's
This
back.
guy's still here.
Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Well, yeah, well, they don't call him expected stir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers. And my host chick gets a little flustered.
Hey there, you're good looking. Caddy Daco. Real good.
And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big and they cannot fit at a table if they sit side by side.
Oh, they got a lot more things big.
Look at this, we can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional.
It's completely intentional.
Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at ends with their enormous sexy arms.
Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner.
Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully before loving him for 12 hours over spit.
We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do.
Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating?
It's meat.
Seasoned with specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite.
Meat is good.
Meat is murder.
Which you know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now?
I'm just sharing the facts, and you need to know something. It's murder eats its meat. So that, like, it's technically true.
Actually true is the best kind of true.
Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat.
Hey, Caddaco, you think what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person in that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat?
It took 12 hours.
And we literally do everything on this island.
Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal.
Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain.
Mark?
First, fuck. First, who says twain? Sometimes, I swear, it's like we're all from completely different historical areas. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood.
You two are ridiculous bicep swinging contests. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obvious.
That's a katana? I thought that was just like a fucking cleaver or some shit. I don't know.
It's a
I thought
katana.
it was just a pirate sword.
She's Japanese. Their whole thing is like she's a Japanese spirit.
Perfect.
Perfect.
The hell it is!
Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like.
Please stop. Please, I hate it when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye.
Man, I hate it when everyone wants to go.
I can do it. I have the skull of Azeroth.
Great, instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death.
Hey, Kaitako, I know this isn't what you wanted to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean dinner. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. I don't know how to
Hyperbole.
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 They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter
Straight?
which one does it.
Straight?
When they're done with
Right?
When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while examining the value and maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're really terrified of tetanus.
Hey, tetanus is a serious issue.
Hey, why don't you let me carve up dinner?
Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to go cold.
He hated when it got cold.
Here's a machete, freshly sharpened.
Minigames, 2 parts on the bottom with target pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer over the target to win. Fill in the target to lose. Perfect success. Land at the start of the target area, not the end. Now it's a skill check.
Oh boy, ready.
Yeah.
Away we go. Slice.
Slice. Woo!
Perfect.
Man, Felix is
Perfect.
looking pretty good, I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
God.
You did it!
Perfect. Oh god.
Oh my god, there's more.
Fuck.
Wow.
Not bad.
Not bad.
It's literally just a super fast skill check. Yes.
Perfect.
That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with the less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb.
Nope. Dinner is finally served.
For real.
The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving up food behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean,
Come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think Mister comes easy? Clyda and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this nice. Perfect. I'm the fucking ocean.
well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The 2 best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract even connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that.
She's
I think
not
they
even
want an
there.
explanation
Fuck
why.
her.
What do you tell them?
Look at that seagull.
Look at that seagull.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yo, it's a
Look at that
seagull. You don't see
seagull,
that
bro.
often.
Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Lame misdirect.
Yeah, she's right, Karitako. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise.
Didn't you wash up here in the alley? Remember who you are and how you got here?
Yes, you did. You poor.
You just fucking died.
You just cut out.
No. No. Oh.
You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun.
But the seagull... Oh no, he just made a lot of good points. I swear, you're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out.
Oh, me again.
The fucking ocean.
Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator. Who's the narrator? The ocean.
Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it.
I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you. Not unless you follow the right path. Or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. You just fucking choose one of them.
Fucking
you know?
idiot.
Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them will lead to your demise. Otherwise, lead to something even worse, like murder.
Starting scenes over and having a fast forward back to where you were, am I right?
For this place holds many secrets, just like me, I'm the ocean. Even from itself. From the only... fuck. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth.
Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling.
Hold on, I'm
He's
back.
fucking back. This fucking guy.
Well, one more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I like, some of them I do not. This is hurting my voice. It's in your best
probably gonna
interest
end it
to
at the
make
end
more
of this day.
choices that I like. For the choices might be yours to make, but they're mine to reward. If you want to truly succeed in this place, you'll need my help. The ocean. If you want me to bring you something, I'll bring you something. Like that dead head.
Like that deadhead with a coin. You wake up to find Spirit holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Don't you just love the ocean at night? I do. Staring out at the vast darkness of the ocean really validates the feeling inside of me that we're all truly insignificant and the only thing worth pursuing is revenge. I have to wonder how anyone could believe anything else. You look out into the darkness of night and ponder her question. Well, it's a simple question. How could they? How could anyone not feel small and alone in the face of such a massive nothingness?
I don't know.
You
someone
fool.
special.
Yeah, you found someone
think this one-
special, bro.
It's
You have
hot.
always been alone.
You've always been alone. I used to feel that way. Small, unimportant, alone, but lately I'm not so sure. I've started to feel different. I've started to actually think that maybe this island is where I might meet someone special. You look at Spirit, who has turned from the ocean to look at you while you speak on the topic she's so clearly passionate about. A friend, perhaps something more? I don't know what this island has planned for me.
Man, imagine
A
being-
friend? Friends are just cowards who seek comfort in numbers.
Nope.
I had friends once, back before I was chopped into a bunch of pieces by my father. Friends aren't what's keeping me held together. I'm floating in a cloud of rage.
Well, fair enough.
I was so dumb, so busy trying to please everyone and be the perfect student, the perfect employee, the perfect daughter. I didn't care for myself, and now I'm all I've got. Worst
Just
of
a
all, I got
moment.
distracted right, from my true purpose, my destiny, the purpose that was sitting inside me my whole life. Okay, so this might sound a bit silly, but Spirit looks around to see if there's anyone else on the beach. When she's convinced that it's only you two, she continues. There's a dragon that lives inside of me. I've always known, but I've tried to ignore it.
Dragon.
When I couldn't ignore it, I tried to push it down. I'm so stupid.
She is no
You're
spirit.
not
she's a
stupid.
fucking
That sounds
dragon.
badass. Right? But I didn't let it out, and then I, chop chop, and now that dragon is pretty much a one-track revenge beast. Learn enough about me. What's inside of you, stranger?
Oh, you know what's gonna
Yeah,
be
dragon,
inside.
just a lot of nothing but darkness.
Nothing
Yeah,
but
nothing but
darkness.
darkness. Edgy, bro.
I'd kill to have a dragon. Maybe not the best choice of words. I mean, a dragon sounds awesome, honestly, though. I don't feel like I've got anything inside of me at all. Just darkness. Never-ending darkness. And here I thought Spirit was the biggest goth on the island, until you arrived. Perhaps I could light a torch and search through that darkness. Just
Don't
as
do
things are
that.
really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in
my
hand.
goodness.
They're waving in the air above their head. I like how every time they show up, it has these, like, anime lines around them. They just, like, appear.
Lying.
Here.
It's very important that we stick to the itinerary.
And today's event is scheduled.
Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities.
He's so disgusted.
He's so angry.
That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. This rent will be late.
Playing sick? No, I was...
No time for excuses.
Well, hold on. Well, there is. Well, that schedule for afterward comes after the flirt.
Go, 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 go!
I think it's almost the end of the
God,
day because
I'm
I want to wrap
hurting
up
my
this
fucking
recording.
throat doing
Yeah, it is
all
the
these
moon.
voices.
Next time we see the sun, I'm ending the recording so we can go to bed. Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement.
We're not going to blame anyone in particular.
But someone, and we're not gonna say who it is. So don't worry, users. Hasn't been sticking to the schedule.
That means that we're behind on time for evening activities.
And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story.
Just one story? But story time's my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience.
You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who?
Oh, great. We have to decide as a group. That never goes well.
Whoever did this setup now, I swear. I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head off clean. No fuss, no muss.
Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out.
Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true.
Running out
Is
of
it
water.
really fair to pick on the newbie?
Seriously, has anything ever happened on schedule, even once?
Damn it, Donald! If you try to
Donald.
flex the authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick. And then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are gone. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice.
Is Donald the Wraith's name? I think it might be
DVD?
Donald. I'm googling it. DVD. No, he's Philip. Who the fuck is Donald? Huntress, real name, DVD.
I don't think it's
Anna.
Donald.
It's not
Who the
Cynthia.
fuck
I don't.
is Donald and Cynthia? This is breaking the
Is
I
it
wonder-
is it just him being dumb and not knowing?
I wonder if
Dwight's
that's what he's
and Claudette's name?
calling. Yeah, Dwight and Claudette.
We all know you love to kill. Almost all you talk about.
Nobody names any names. Whoever knows any names, not us.
pronounce my name.
Oh yeah, okay.
Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody.
The name changed.
But we still gotta get there on story time, so.
Got it, Akko? Why don't you just think should go? Ah, damn it. That's a name.
Please pick somebody quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath.
I would.
Story do we
insert
want?
my vote, but I'm pretty sure I already know what's gonna happen.
I
so-
think
for
we
me,
all
it's-
know what path we're going on.
I don't want to do these two, but I'll leave it up to vote. My vote is on any of these two.
Sprint.
I don't care, honestly. I don't
Right.
mind.
Sprint.
Cody, what was your vote gonna be?
Hot lady with dismembered limbs.
The man that isn't gonna murder me, probably. He probably still will murder me, but the top.
I love dismembered people.
It's probably a bottom. Let's be honest.
Hey, now.
I choose you, Spirit. Whoa, whoa! This entire existence is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Really? You want to hear from me? Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes as she gets to her feet in front of the campfire.
Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories.
It's almost as if she's a ghost.
I don't know where she gets it. She comes up with the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing. Even to me. I literally pulled the guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands.
Talk about bullshit stories.
If everyone else is gonna chit-chat, I guess I can just sit down and... Huntress's eyes go red behind her mask, and both Trapper and Wraith take their seat. They know when it's worth fighting, and when it's not. Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's romance. Too late now, though. I was selected.
Fuck.
And so I'm gonna tell my story. I call it The Prisoner's Kiss. You notice that Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn. It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped through the sky like blood from an old wound. Detective Hata, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she had ever seen before. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen of other officers were doing everything they could to keep curious onlookers away. But how can anyone resist not wanting to know more? For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant box, strange, alien in its appearance, and massive in size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? In such a busy area, how could something like that just appear? A mystery. It was as if it was conjured by magic. But this was no illusion. The huge box was very real, and someone was trapped inside. Spirit pauses her story to look face to face of each of her audience member. God, I can't talk this much, man. Of each audience member. She has no expression, but you can feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element. Help me! Cried someone inside the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. By now, it was as if every detective in the city was there, looking the strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners, or seams. It was completely solid and too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except for a small slit, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside. I don't know what happened. I woke up, and here I was. I'm so scared. Please help me, cried the man, as if pleading for his life. No stranger to tense situations, Detective Hata confronted the man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety as the night dragged on with no progress in opening the box. And as the night grew longer, the seeping rain puddling on the ground, the man inside grew more desperate, more sad and lonely, more pathetic and in need of help. But Detective Hata was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh in on her, like it never had. Don't let me die in here, the man begged. Don't let me die alone. Stay calm, instructed Detective Hata. You're not alone. I'm here. Hell, half the town is here. We're all in this together.
Yeah.
And we won't let this be the end of your story. Oh shit, I feel like it lagged and I skipped one. Maybe not. Looking through the narrowest of passageways, Detective Hata watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of this strange, sad prisoner. Together, they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment. Promise? Asked the man. Promise that I'm not alone. I forget the voice already. Yes, she promised. I do. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any other hostages she had worked so hard to free before. And so when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hada, for she knew that he had returned. And he did, pressing his lips up to the narrow slit in this horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again, steam flowing from his mouth as he asked, "Promise that I'm not alone." Fuck, I can't keep doing the fucking Hada voice. I don't remember what I did. Yes, she promised.
Fucking
I do.
cowboy.
Impressing her palms against the cold outside of the box, without truly knowing why, Detective Hada leaned forward and placed her own lips up to the opening, letting her breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall on this man's. It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel in this brief contact the beating of her heart, pulsing blood through every inch of her body, matched beat for beat in this soft touch. "Thank you," said the man, no trace of fear remaining in his voice as he backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie calmness. "Get back!" yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hata and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled by a cacophony of whirring gears and clicking latches. A symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Something had triggered, as if an unseen lever pulled, and the side of the giant box began to slide open. Detective Hada gripped her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in the puddled rainwater, her heart racing as she swept her light from side to side. And that's when her eyes landed on the man, or at least landed on what should have been him. There, in the corner of the box was a pile of pieces, like parts of a doll, almost, pulled apart, or perhaps that's just how Detective Hada had to think of him in that moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces, disconnected from one another, clearly severed and placed in a neat little pile. And atop that pile, a head, cold, pale, eyes open, lips in icy blue. Spirit stares into the fire, her own expression lifeless, her lips blue. Tears fall from her chin and soak into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story, and it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking into the fire, or up at the sky, anywhere but at Spirit. It was you who chose her, so you who initiated this harrowing tale. So sad, so creepy, so sensual? She really went into great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail, and now no one is sure to act. Dwight and Claudette are staring daggers at you. You have to do something. The game was supposed to be a lighthearted romp. Please, I said do something. Cool story, bro.
cool story, bro.
10 dubs to order those snow globes. Nah,
Sorry, he's dead.
And
The slow claps is really funny, though. But I think Hugger is probably the right choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Hugger is the right
but I
choice,
do
dude.
really like cool story.
No, right? These two are so funny.
Oh, see if you can save it, then we can. Oh.
Nah, it's too late. You stand and without saying anything, approach Spirit, reaching your arms around her for a hug. Her robe, hovering in the air, begins to wrap itself around you and squeeze you into her. It's kind of like being hugged back, but also like being tied up. It's certainly not what you expected. Instinctually, you pull yourself away, but it's an awkward movement that you nearly fall over into the fire. Spirit says nothing and floats away without so much as a goodbye. You, meanwhile, realize that everyone has just watched this truly strange interaction from the corners of their eyes. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice.
Anyway.
A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds before Trickster shows up.
Oh my
He's blaring
God.
His latest song.
No.
No, dude. Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you?
He doesn't wait for an answer.
I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can.
I bet they can.
You just have to find me. Come find me, baby.
Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches you. God, it's just me talking. We shouldn't have chosen Spirit.
What the hell?
You know, I was watching you while I told my story. I could tell it was having effect on you. This fog that follows me around, I could feel you breathing heavily, taking me in.
Whoa.
You and I are both
Yeah,
absolutely
whoa.
flabbergasted at
Pause.
this piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a god. I mean, a narrator. You're doing it again, right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me.
Oh.
Dipping in hot tubs with the spirit? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. I'm the ocean.
I'm the ocean.
You guys should take a hot tub with me.
God, when does the night end? I want to go to sleep. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion can handle it. I just want to be totally clear. Even though that story bore some similarities to my life, it was not about me in any way, shape, or form. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, not any other ically. I believe you, completely. Sure, you're cut into pieces in your life, and so is the person in that story. A perfectly normal coincidence. Sure, you're on this island trapped in, one might say, in a most puzzling place. Also a completely regular coincidence. And sure, his lips were blue, your lips are blue. Really? You called us blue? Searching for answers, hoping to find revenge. Okay, so the similarities stop there, I guess. Coincidences. Sorry, the coincidences. Get this through your head, whoever you are. Samurai blood runs through my veins. Or, well, maybe it has coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless, I'm a descendant of noble warriors. Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons preceded my entrance into this world. Do you know how many swords that is? A lot. You've got to figure that with that many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body part here and there. The truth is, I wouldn't typically share this, so don't go blabbing about it. I dreamt that story. Like watching a movie in my sleep when I was just a little girl, years before my father sunk his blade into my skin. I've never been able to shake it. It's a very adult story for a child to dream. You believe me? Who cares?
Why wouldn't I?
You're
Like,
still as a
what?
child, right? So technically she should still be a child.
No, she
that's
was
not
killed.
Oh,
I don't think she was killed as a
no.
kid. I don't think she was killed as a child.
I don't know the story.
How
I'm gonna just say
old was
yes,
the
why not?
Spirit
Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. I'm listening to the ocean over here. The ocean is like my best friend. Yeah, I'm the ocean. I am.
The spirit died at 19 years old.
Okay, legal.
We're chill.
Bro.
Okay, but I was saying yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
I know we just met, but yes, I do believe you. The way you told that story, it clearly came from someplace deep. Fool! Who taught you to trust a stranger? You're gonna get hurt if you don't learn to take better care of yourself. Now you've got me wondering, do I believe you if you believe her or not? And if I know everything, because trust me, I do know everything, don't I already know the answer to my own question about if I believe your answer to the spirit's question?
Bro.
Whoa.
God.
Ocean's air got me tripping.
Ocean got me tripping.
Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is the certain corpsey cutie floating in the cloud of magical mist might still be waiting for you to say the right thing and get her free from the puzzle box. If you believe that she is the... Damn it, you got me going again. Unfortunately, before you can follow this conundrum, to what will surely be a mind-numbing cycle of new questions, you find a certain someone standing before you with a fresh towel ready to dry you off.
Sorry, kids.
But
Finally.
for bed. Hey, why's my name Dwight again?
I might be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped up in a fresh, clean towel. My mother used to help me wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all the tangles and tie a ribbon around it before sending me on my own way. I miss her. You watch as the spirit stares off into the distance, her hand gripping into a tight fist. She doesn't notice you're watching her at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight, and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off.
She's a spirit. How does she do that?
She literally explained at the beginning, she's not a ghost. She's a combination of body parts being held together by a ghost.
Fog? Body.
Head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about the spirit's story and the prisoner in the puzzle box. If you manage to escape this place, will you leave with your life? Or has it already been taken from you and it's just a matter of time before you make a gruesome discovery? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Clyde and Dwadet fucking again.
Clyde?
Jesus.
Wait,
Clyde, yeah, what the fuck? I said, dude, I'm tired. Dwight and Claudette.
They're
They're
everywhere.
now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see them smile like that, lit by firelight.
We must apologize for the accommodations.
I hosted your voice. We were prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. Why is there blood behind us?
They hand over
They're
a
gonna
pillow and
murder us.
blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire.
Oh,
Perhaps
we're
some-
sleeping out
oh,
by the
let's see.
fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease.
Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the type you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. What?
Instructions? Well, fuck it, ready.
Damn it.
Away!
What are the instructions to repeat?
As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You
Oh
examine
my
it and
God.
decide that you might adjust the dial to fix it. Oh,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
what number do we want?
69, but backwards.
96. Okay, I'll stop at it. Yeah, got it.
All right.
Let's see what's in this
talk about
station.
Our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is
It's literally the dev notes for Dead by
turn it
Daylight.
off.
everybody else either playing the game or
It's
Nah.
literally the dev
Oh,
notes for Dead
no.
by Daylight.
Yeah, turn that off, bro.
No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the... Oh, I could have done more to choose a different
Oh
station,
wait, I thought listen more was like listen to the thing.
I
Oh.
think I can load back to the nighttime fire. How far back is this?
Save here, save a new file just in case it's too far back, and
That'd
then
be a
or I
good
guess
idea.
just skip, I guess. But oh, it's
No,
just
no,
2
no,
minutes.
no.
Okay, 2 minutes, right?
Okay, yeah, I can do that. Good autosave, huge autosave. Ready.
Repeat instructions.
Nope.
Damn it.
Too late. All right.
100.
no,
Actually, I'll
100.
have someone else choose one.
Oh yeah,
88.
88.
You don't see 88 too often.
Isn't the station? It's just a hum.
Oh yeah, I'd love it.
Very calming
Ooh.
music.
Nice little whistle.
Oh,
This is the music the ocean would listen to.
Yeah, I like this. Listen more, bro.
Listen more.
Oh, that just chooses a new wheel.
okay, Dante, you go.
102.
Yeah,
Not
102,
mine,
yeah.
Alright.
Choose on this one. Oh God.
Almost wanted to murder.
Sounds like it's about to give me a panic attack,
Is
bro.
this chase music from Dead by Daylight? What's going on?
I think so, yeah.
What the fuck
90.
happened to my sound?
Yeah, I don't know what that noise was. I think somebody's headphones are bugging out. I want the main Dead by Daylight theme. It's got to be one of them.
Yeah.
Post 103.
This is just like ominous drumming.
KO DJ.
See what else they got.
We haven't done 94. We already did 96. That was
96
the
is the
developer's
first
one.
one.
Have we done 102? Yeah. Have we done
Yeah.
100?
102, we
Just-
did
just
88,
flat
98 then. 98.
Okay.
I feel like we said a lot of numbers and you ignored them all and straight to 100.
I did 98.
Oh. Oh.
Why is boss music picking up?
It's a rock.
I think this
remix
is
of the
I think
theme.
this is the Legion's chase music.
Oh, it could be.
Or like a variation of it.
Sounds like the main theme, but guitar covered.
Yeah, it's probably each when there's a new killer, there's like a new make of the theme for that killer. For
Yeah.
it's probably one of like maybe the Legion's version of the main theme. Let's just flat 100. I don't think we've done that yet. Whoa.
This one sounds dope.
Fucking drums going
Dude, I'd
crazy
sleep
though.
to this.
Dude, I'm already headbanging, dude. This should go hard.
I'm already close to sleep, man.
Fishy Paws found me.
What?
Fishy Paws has found me.
I don't
So
think
there was
we've
this
done
guy-
92 or 4.
There was this guy who just like randomly sent me a friend request today. He just chose a random person and it just fucking friend requested me. I'm like, is this a scammer? He's like, nah, I'm from France. I'm like, oh, okay. You're not a scammer then. And he's actually just a normal human being.
I had one of those guys from
good.
Guatemala that, like, there's just a dude from Guatemala that friended me and just wanted to chat.
Oh, nice. They're a
This is a
French
lot.
furry, guys.
There's one more. I don't think we've done 92. It's the carnival. It's the fucking clown. I heard like a accordion.
Where-
Yeah, it's the clown.
Clown do 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 do.
I remember this because I played when the clown was new. I'm pretty sure this was his lobby theme.
Now join me.
Oh, never mind. It's gone.
Down memory lane.
Alright, let's.
Behavior
Can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers. I want to fucking get up. I'm saving. I'm saving and wrapping this up. Good God.
Fair enough.
It's not ending.
Going.
I'm gonna end this one here. Watch more of my shit, viewers. And you in the call, Cody. Asshole.
I'm sorry. Listen, man. I'm too busy, man.
Listen to
Not
me,
watching this
the
video.
ocean. Follow me. Subscribe to the ocean at Ocean Gaming 69 420.
And,
I post
yeah.
Gaming videos under the ocean with my boy Poseidon.